On May 23, 1999, the industry lost one of its most loved and respected performers in history, legend Owen Hart, after a tragic incident at Kansas City's Kemper Arena the night before. The decision was made to dedicate the show to a special 2-hour tribute for Owen. Some speculation regarding the decision was that WWF were doing it in part to draw a rating, as part of the Monday competition against WCW. Noting how the company's two biggest stars, The Rock and Steve Austin, weren't appearing until the final 5 minutes of the show. That was quickly dismissed by the company and the talent roster, who used this platform to pay tribute to one of the most loved colleagues ever in the business. In such a competitive environment, it's usually impossible to find a consensus. With his unique personality and respect earned, Owen Hart was a consensus. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler promoted 10 matches for the night, with the main thing being the roster sharing their feeling and stories of Owen, creating one of the realest and saddest shows in history. To emphasize the uniqueness of the situation, the first quarter-hour rating of the show, with a 7.3 rating, was the highest-rated opening segment in company history. As usually, the shows were starting with the base audience and growing throughout. This time the entire audience was there from the first minute. WCW opened with Owen tribute and mentioned him several times throughout the broadcast. WCW's unopposed hour was built on promoting Randy Savage's new character and feud with champion Nash, the return of Hogan from his knee surgery, and the Flair, Piper, Bischoff storyline. After 3 years as a heel, Eric Bischoff was about to return as a babyface alongside Piper in a feud with President Ric Flair, who turned heel. Promoting a Flair vs. Piper match for the pay-per-view, along with a 6-man tag for the main event. WCW's biggest quarter of the night was the return of Hogan, along with a Savage and Nash segment right after. Hogan in his promo promised to return to get his revenge on Dallas Page, with him also taking a shot and referring to a XXX porno wrestling on the other channel. One of the most memorable tributes to Owen was real-life friend, and tag partner at the time Jeff Jarrett, who worked alongside Owen and Deborah for months on the road, both crying on the way to the ring and in their tributes. After entering the business with the spotlight of the roster, Rock credited and never forgot brothers Owen and Bret Hart, for always being there for him as a rookie from day one. Later traveling and teaming with Owen as part of the Nation, Rock paid tribute to Owen with a live promo. Steve Austin did a beer salute, with JR and King closing the emotional show. Raw did its highest head-to-head rating in history with a 7.1.